Greetings everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you how to craft. I can teach you only the basics of it because our crafting system is actually very broad. I mean, it spans alchemy, herbalism, and even weapon, armor making, elms making and such. So it's very broad, but I can explain you the basics of it. So the first one that you should learn is that some of the containers in the game are what we call auto transform containers, like a furnace. So basically a furnace can transform items just by having the items placed in it, so without you doing pretty much anything. So if you click on this one and then you put an iron ore into the furnace, you will see this message: you start to work on one iron ore. So when you see that message, so when the game is telling you that you are already working on something, you should not click on anything else. I mean, it's not helpful to click on use, on combine, or on anything else, right? So at the moment, the furnace is working on this item, and it will actually transform it and melt it. Now, we don't have the time to wait that it melts, but basically if you remove the item, then it will stop working on that item and it will not get destroyed. Remember that if you leave stuff for a long time in a furnace, it will basically burn and it will transform to just a pile of useless dust. The second type of crafting is through equipment. So for example, this is an equipment on the ground, an anvil, and this anvil will actually require you to use it after you have equipped in your hands the right tools. For example, a hammer, and for example, some iron ingot, right? I'm not going to demonstrate this now for sake of time, but I'm going to demonstrate something else, which is just a simple creation of a fishing bait. So if you have followed the gathering video where we explain you how to harvest, this may be useful to you. So if you go here to Burdes, there is actually a preparation table, and when you have to use an equipment on the ground, you always need a crafting book. So for example, this one is called fishing baits and allows me to create baits to use with my fishing rod. So what you can do, you can put it in your mine slot. So the mine slot is this book slot that you can see here in your inventory, right? So if you drop this into the mine slot, this means that your character now is focused on crafting whatever this book contains. If you don't have it equipped there, it will not work, right? Then you right click on the fishing baits book, and here you have all the recipes that you can actually make with this book. Now, it doesn't mean that you can succeed in all of them, because they also, these ones depend on your skill. So you will have to see which skill is required for each of these recipe. So now, for example, we try to do the carp chunk bait, right? And for this, I need a carp fish. So let me get it with a GM command. But yeah, this is our carp fish. And if I do check prerequisite, the game basically will check if I have everything needed to actually craft this bait, right? And in this case, it's saying that everything is okay and it's giving me the prepare button. But for example, if I didn't have the kitchen knife in my inventory, let me drop it to the ground. So now the kitchen knife is there, and I do check prerequisites, right? It's telling me that I'm missing the kitchen knife. Or if I was far away from this preparation table, which is a needed equipment, or if I didn't have the carp fish, right, it would tell me. So the first thing you have to do is to put this book in the mine slot, check the one that you want to do, and for example, if I want to do this one, it will tell me that we are missing certain quantities of items. So for example, I'm missing one flower, I'm missing one water pouch, and I'm missing this charm flower. I'm missing 5 of them, right? So depending on the recipe that you want to make, the game will tell you. So we go on carp, we do check prerequisite, we have everything here, everything that is needed, and then we do prepare, right? So prepare is doing a lot of stuff, because as you can see here, it switched my hammer with the knife. So it's actually putting in my hand the proper tool that I need to use to do this job, plus he moved the carp fish into the preparation table. Now you can also do this thing manually. I mean, you can do it manually if you know how to do them, but doing it through the prepare button is definitely easier. When you are here, you can just click on use, and then your character will start to work, right? And so again, you don't have to do anything. Just look at this progress bar, and in this case, we made 20 fishing baits, right? So we take the fishing baits, we put in our inventory, and now we are ready to fish. Yep, so that's pretty much all I wanted to show you in this video. Remember that there are 3 types, so the auto containers that can transform, the items they use through the equipment on the ground, and the tools that you need to have in your hand, plus the book that you have to put in your mine slot. Okay, and yes, to learn more about crafting, you have to do quests. We have a very big number of quests that are teaching you everything for alchemy, for herbalism, for mining, for armor weapon makings, and more. So go through search NPC like Burdes or Anquist, and they will tell you how to do things.